are going on and your teachers are taking your viva, means oral examination. And during oral examination, as some of the students requested me that sir please make a video on other topic other than topo sheet, because topo sheet is a working map where we have to work and then only we can give the answers. So one more chapter about the monsoon I am going to start. The climate of India. Climate of India, and basically in India climate and weather. First you must know the difference between these two words, climate and weather. If geographical condition, atmospheric pressure, atmospheric temperature, humidity, all these things we will calculate for a particular area and for a particular time period, then this is represented, this is known as weather. And climate means the same geographical condition for a vast area, for a big area, maybe for a country or for a continent. If like this we are calculating geographical condition, atmospheric pressure, temperature, humidity and other things, type of soil, these all together are known as climate. So here we will study about the seasons in India. Basically in India, we know our India is the Tropic of Cancer. In class 9 we have already studied about Tropic of Cancer. There is a line which is imaginary line which is 23.5 degree north to the equator, is on the globe passing through the just mid of India. It divides India into two parts, northern part and southern part, or we can say half of the part of India comes in torrid zone and northern part it comes in the temperate zone. These things we have already discussed in class 9. Now in class 10, especially for the monsoon, there are three regions for the rainfall, for the precipitation of water in India. There are three winds are causes. Now see which three winds. First one is south, western or summer monsoon winds. As we know, our Indian subcontinent from southern side, it's having a big coastline, a big coastal area, and in the south of India there is a ocean, that is Indian Ocean is where. Roughly India map I have made here. Now what happened during the month of May and June, not May, in June, after first week of June, generally during the month of June in newspaper you will get a news, and news will be about arising of monsoon winds. Sometimes they will like monsoon will hit on 9th June, monsoon will hit on 10th June. So such type of news you will get in the newspaper. Actually what happens, southwestern, first thing you must know about the direction of wind. If a wind, suppose this is our direction line and wind is like this, north, east, south and west. If wind is coming from northeast toward the southwest direction, Generally, this is our tradition. Wherever wind is going, in which direction, that direction we give that the direction of wind. But here, in geographical term, it is opposite to it. Always in geography, we have to remember the originating place, means from where wind is coming. Wherever wind is coming, from that place, that direction will be the direction of wind. So for this direction, we will write these are northeastern winds. If any wind is blowing like this, from here to here, it is originating, it is coming from northwest, so we will write here northwest. And always remember, we have to write the alphabet north or south first to represent the direction. Never write east or west. First we have to write north or south, afterwards east or west. So here what happened in the after first week of June, the winds comes from the southwest direction, like this. Like this winds comes, and these winds passes over the Indian Ocean, and after passing through Indian Ocean, some of the winds passes over the Bay of Bengal, Bay of Bengal, and Bay of Bengal, and here Arabian Sea, Arabian Sea, and here southern part of this, here it is Indian Ocean. Indian Ocean. Now what happened in month of June, after first week or maybe around 10th of June, the southwestern monsoon winds, these winds passes over the Indian Ocean and Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal. So mainly Indian Ocean. When these winds passes over the Indian Ocean, they capture the moisture. When they passes over the ocean, they capture the moisture from the ocean, and these winds are full of moisture. Now when moisture is pushed in the wind, then these become cloud. And after moving from here, as they enter in the land masses, so first after passing Arabian Sea, this wind hits on the western coast of southern India. And on the western coast, there is a mountain range which is parallel to the western coast of India from Gujarat to Kerala. And this mountain range name is Western Ghats. Western Ghats. And as we know in class 9 we have studied, whenever moisture laden winds, suppose this is a mountain and these are moisture laden winds, these winds are full of moisture, they will hit this side of the mountain, and this side is known as windward side. This we will say windward side of mountain. And the other side, this is known as leeward side of mountain. This is general terminology. So here what happens, this Western Ghat mountain range, it comes across the way of the southwestern monsoon winds or summer monsoon winds. When this mountain, the moisture laden winds hit on the windward side of this Western Ghat mountain series, then afterwards they precipitate their moisture in this area, means on the western coast. If you remember, in month of June, the first rainfall occurs on the western coastal area region, means the places which are located here, mainly Mumbai, Goa, Surat, Bangalore and Kerala, some cities of Kerala also. So, these winds precipitate their moisture. Afterwards, when the winds passes over this western ghat, after that they enter into the mainland of India and they got the chance various mountain ranges, Vindhya, Satpura, Aravalli, and here also there are extension of Himalayan mountain range. Now what happens? The southwestern monsoon winds from Indian Ocean is divided into two parts. First part, which is Arabian Sea branch, it hits on the western coast, western Gujarat, and the second one, Bay of Bengal, because here this wind is getting windward side and easily is precipitating its moisture. While on other hand, this Bay of Bengal branch, it gets more time for the receiving moisture, for the capturing moisture. After passing over this Bay of Bengal, these moisture-laden winds hits on the eastern ghat of, not eastern ghat, eastern side of Himalaya. And eastern side of Himalaya here, there is a series of small mountains like Garo, Khasi, Jayapura, Patkai Rock, Nijo Hills, Naga Hills, Lusai Hills. So many series of mountains is available here, and the moisture-laden winds hits on these mountains. And afterwards, here in Meghalaya state, and you know Meghalaya and its meaning in Hindi means home of cloud. Its name Meghalaya. So in Meghalaya there is a place, and the place name is Cherrapunji. Cherrapunji. First, it was the most latest place in the world. Means this Cherrapunji was receiving maximum rainfall in the world. Not only in India as well as in world. But after, in the recent period of time, the next one is Mawsynram is the another place or latest place which is wettest place of the world. It's receiving maximum rainfall and how much? 11,022 centimeter rainfall. This data is not important here, only the name is important. You must remember Mawsynram is the place which is getting maximum or highest rainfall in India. Now one important question also comes from this section, that also you have to remember. As we know, Cherrapunji, Mawsynram or any other city of the Meghalaya state, it's getting maximum rainfall not only in India, in world. But still, there is a drought in this region. There is a scarcity of water in this region. Unbelievable thing. A place which is receiving maximum rainfall, maximum precipitation of rain is going on there, and still the people of that particular part is facing the problem of scarcity of water or the drought. What is the reason? Actually, this entire region is mountainous region, or in geographical term we can say that relief of this place is mountainous in nature. The slope is there due to of these mountains, and due to of this slopy land, the water precipitate. But on the land, it's not soil. Here, mountainous soil, and mountainous soil does not allow the precipitated water to percolate underground of it. That's why most of the water which precipitate in this region discharge through the rivers, discharge through the various drainage pattern into the Bay of Bengal. And after receiving maximum rainfall, it's not getting sufficient water, and throughout the year scarcity of the water. Now the things I think must be clear. There are two names, southwestern or summer monsoon winds. It happens from the after first week of month of June until the September or sometimes mid of the October also. Now, during this period, what happens? That the condition of Earth changed and equinox 23rd September passes 12-hour day and 12-hour night. This you have studied in class 9. Now, what happens? The sun rays shifted from Tropic of Cancer to the equator and afterwards towards the Tropic of Capricorn. Means in simple word or easy language we can say that in northern part of the earth now it will be starting of winter season. Now see what will happen. India, this is a little bit big. India, now we know these southwestern monsoon winds passes over the main landmass, Arabian Sea branch, Indian Ocean, that Bay of Bengal branch, and it precipitates moisture in the entire part of the country. One more thing I left here. There is a mountain range, Aravalli. Here Rajasthan is not receiving rainfall. Why it is not receiving? Because this Aravalli range, it is parallel to the way of the southwestern monsoon winds. That's why there is no obstruction in the way of southwestern monsoon winds. That's why throughout the year it doesn't get any kind of rainfall. Okay. Now another thing, there is a huge or highest mountain range from here to here Ladakh, Jaskar, Karakoram, and afterwards Himalaya, and afterwards extension of Himalaya, Garo, Khasi, Pattayam, Mizo Hills, Naga Hills, Losai Hills, all these. When these moisture-laden winds hits the Himalaya, and after hitting of the Himalaya, these winds return. And after returning, as we know the rule of physics, in the same direction these winds will return. In the same direction. Now when these winds will return in same direction, now the name of these winds will be changed. Now we will not say the southwestern monsoon winds, because now winds are coming from northeastern side. So the name will be northeastern monsoon winds. Name will be northeastern monsoon winds or winter monsoon winds, winter or retreating monsoon winds. So there are three names given to these winds. Now what happens when southwestern winds, they are full of moisture, and wherever they get the obstruction in the way of these winds, they precipitate their at most maximum moisture there. Means nothing is left. After when they precipitate the moisture, no moisture is left. Now what happens after hitting to the Himalaya and other mountain ranges, and their temperature also change, these winds return from there. And returning time, their name will be, because now they are originating, they are coming from northeastern side, so we will give their name northeastern monsoon winds. Or in winter season which are coming in October, so we will say winter monsoon winds or retreating monsoon winds. Now the question comes here, these winds, this portion, these winds passes over the land masses. If winds are passing over the land masses, then these winds are not getting chance to capture moisture. They are not passing over the water body. if they are not passing over the water body, then how can they capture the moisture? But the winds those are passing through here, they get the chance to passing over the Bay of Bengal. And whenever these winds are passing over the Bay of Bengal, they get the chance to capture the moisture. And after the capturing moisture, these winds gets a chance, because there is a series of mountain here. This is known as Eastern Ghat. Eastern Ghat. Comparison to Western Ghat, this is smaller in size, but this Eastern Ghat. So this Bay of Bengal, the winds, northeastern monsoon winds, which passes over the Bay of Bengal, they get the chance to achieve the moisture, to capture the moisture. And after when they attain the moisture, they precipitate this moisture here, and here the state name is Tamil Nadu. If you remember, few years ago, in the month of December or month of November, means in peak winter season, there was a flood in this region, and the cause was this only due to of winter monsoon winds, due to of northeastern monsoon wind, due to of retreating monsoon winds. This question also sometimes asked by the examiner. Name a place which receives 2 rainy seasons. So the place is Chennai, Puducherry. Place those are on the eastern coastal area and in southern part. These all places are getting 2 rainy seasons. First when southwestern monsoon winds are coming, that time, and afterwards when these winds are returning, that time. Okay, so this is the second kind. Now one more thing is also left. One more cause also for the monsoon wind, for the monsoon or for the rainfall causes in India, and this is known as western disturbances. Western disturbances. Now in western disturbances, what is the meaning of this western disturbances? As its name, west. These winds comes from western side. Now see here, little bit world map we have to see. First, this is our India, and after India, here there is a sea above the Africa continent. Above Africa continent, here is a sea, and this sea name is Mediterranean Sea. And some geographical conditions occurs in month of February, January, February or March. Some geographical conditions occurs here in the Mediterranean Sea. Mediterranean Sea here. And due to of these geographical conditions, the winds start blowing from here. Towards the eastern side. Eastern side here countries are Afghanistan, Pakistan, and there is a mountain range also in Pakistan, Suleiman Range. So some of the moisture is precipitated in Suleiman Range, but even this, some moisture laden winds passes through the Pakistan and which enters in India, and it causes rainfall in this region. Wherever they get the small mountain or any obstruction in the way of the moisture laden winds, so they precipitate their moisture. Generally, such type of rainfall occurs in month of March and April, sometimes in the starting of May also. So such type of rainfall is causes due to of the western disturbances. Main cause of the western disturbances is the source for the moisture is this Mediterranean Sea, which is just above the Africa continent or between Africa and Europe continent. Okay, this Mediterranean Sea, from here winds start blowing and they attain the moisture, and afterwards they passes over the Afghanistan, Pakistan and enters in India from the western side. So that's why, and these winds are coming from western side, so we use the word western disturbance. Actually this is like a disturbance. Our rainy season is southwestern monsoon winds or northeastern monsoon winds, mainly southwestern, and this comes one more this western disturbance because it disturbs our farmer, because it is generally the harvesting period for most of the crops in northern India, wheat and other crops. So that's why it is known as disturbance, western disturbance. Okay, in this video this much only. I think this will be helpful for you, and remember to like and subscribe my video. Thank you.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.